What if moving through the fear, doubt, anxiety, or emotional overwhelm that keeps pulling you back from where you want to be didn't require you to keep fighting yourself? What if the change you want began with reaching beneath the surface instead of fighting what keeps showing up? When something inside keeps getting in the way of how you want to live, it can start to feel like you're working against yourself. You know how you want to feel. You know what you want to do. But something inside pulls you in another direction. When you're faced with a moment that asks you to make a decision, speak honestly, rest, take a risk, or move towards something that matters to you. Or when something happens that leaves you feeling hurt, rejected, uncertain, overwhelmed, or alone. You want to be able to trust yourself. You want to be able to move through it without becoming consumed by the emotion, pulled into hours of overthinking, shutting down, or backing away from the choice, conversation, or next step in front of you. What you really want is a way through that doesn't become another battle with yourself. And when that battle keeps happening, it can be easy to believe that you are the problem, that something about you needs to be fixed. So you work at managing yourself better. You try to calm the anxiety, stop the overthinking, control the reaction, push through the fear, or force a different response the next time. You may tell yourself to become more confident, think more positive thoughts, stop taking things so personally, or just let it go. But in the moments that matter most, the same thought, feeling, or impulse shows up anyway. The reason that struggle keeps returning is that what shows up on the surface may be coming from something deeper. Trying to change the thought, the feeling, or the reaction from the outside doesn't reach what's shaping it underneath. So even when you calm the feeling, interrupt the thought, or make yourself respond differently for a while, a deeper part of you may still be responding to the voice of fear. And when that fear remains unseen, it can keep pulling you back into the same place. It's a little like trying to quiet an alarm while leaving what keeps setting it off untouched. You may stop the noise for a moment, but while the trigger remains, the alarm will keep sounding. The way through does not come from finding another way to manage those responses from the surface. It comes from reaching the deeper level where those responses actually begin. This is where the shift can take root. Haven's approach begins by uncovering what's beneath the moments that feel heavy, overwhelming, or hard to move through. Because when you can see what's actually shaping those moments, you can begin working with the real issue instead of only managing the way it shows up. First, we uncover what those moments have come to mean about you, your worth, your relationships, or what feels possible. Because the deeper meaning beneath a moment is often what gives it so much emotional weight. From there, you can begin separating what fear is telling you from what is true. And as you start to see the difference, fear's voice no longer carries the same weight, and a new response, choice, or way forward becomes possible. Then you can bring the different parts of you, your mind, body, emotions, energy, and deeper sense of self, into alignment with the truth of who you are beneath the fear. So you're no longer being pulled in different directions within yourself. Truth becomes more than something you understand in your mind. it becomes something you begin to feel, trust, choose from, and live. What you're feeling makes sense, and there is a way back to yourself, not by fighting against what keeps showing up or trying to fix what you feel, but by returning to the truth of who you are and bringing that truth to the deeper places within you that have been pulling you away.